Breaking news, Tom Aspinall might be released from the UFC. Okay, so it's coming down there. Eddie Hearn is demanding for a release for Tom Aspinall from the UFC. He wants to put significant money behind it so he could get him released and obviously get him into boxing. We as fans don't want to see that. We don't. We don't. We want to see Tom Aspinall have a successful MMA career because he has the potential to be one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. And frankly, it's not that hard to be one of the greatest heavyweights of all time currently because that division is, how do you say, subpar. Subpar currently. But the guy's got serious talent, man. And you would hate to see what can potentially be not happen, if that wording makes sense of it. But seriously, Tom Aspinall not being champ in this division would be tragic. Not being even a great contender within this division would be tragic. Just him moving into boxing would be tragic for the MMA fan base to lose out on a guy like that. Now I understand some of you guys talk trash about his injury, uh, being of course the eye poke versus Cyril Gane. Just rewatch that. That was a full finger jammed into his eye. And I don't know if you realize, but depending on the angle that it hits you in, you every eye poke is different. Every eye poke can be way more severe than the other. This was one of the most severe we've got in a while. And Tom Aspinall had to be on the back end of that. And his recovery has been delayed and delayed and delayed by doctors. I didn't know when Instagram people in the comments became doctors with PhDs upon PhDs because they were all saying no, he got cleared by the doctors a while ago. He wasn't. He wasn't. There was never a report that this man got cleared by the doctors. And to go on with this, Cyril Gane, the fact that he has not gotten any repercussions from this absolutely sucks and absolutely shows faults within the system in the UFC because this man is getting his fifth title opportunity or something like that. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This man should have faced consequences for this. And if you look back in all of his fights, now this is not me being a hater, this is me being honest. In every single one of his finishes, he has performed a foul. Rather it be Derek Lewis back of the head shot. Tai Tuivasa back to the head hammer fist. Junior Dos Santos, elbow to the back of the head. Now, sure, he could have gotten these finishes without those moves, but the point is he did perform those moves. And he did perform those illegal strikes. And you can't take that out of your head when you view his fights. Volkov, he got a foul in that fight. John Jones, first, second, hit him in the balls. Just to say, the man doesn't have the most legal track record here in the UFC, and yet he does this to your champion. And I don't know what people are saying. Oh, he was winning this fight, whatever. The first round, if you know, like fighting at all, combat sports at all, everyone knows that the first round in a championship fight is often a round where you feel out the guy. You understand what's going on. You see what shots does he like to do. What type of shot selection does he have? Whatever. Point is, the first round is pure analyzation from both fighters, getting a feel of each other in the octagon. He performed what do you call it? An eye poke in the fight. And I'm sorry, you do not stick your hands out like this without the intention of eye poking the guy. All right, like, Jim Miller said it best himself. Like, you could fight with your hands closed. You could. You don't have to fight like this. When you're doing your distance, do you really have to go like that? I don't think so. I don't think so. And this is going to cost Tom Aspinall's career. The man sat out for 2 years for John Jones. The guy's going to be sitting out for a year plus for Cyril Gane because he's not returning in October. The way it's looking like, his doctor just pushed his date even further for his return to sparring. This sucks to see, and this affects your distance management. You're not going to see the same Tom Aspinall we once saw back in the day, and this is all because Cyril Gane. Let's be real. It is the case. Now, this is not being offensive. This is me stating the facts and stating what's going on. And now we're seeing Tom Aspinall make a pretty dumb decision in signing with Eddie Hearn. And Eddie Hearn's going to try to get him out of the UFC. And us MMA fans, because a lot of you guys have also pushed him away from the sport, shunned him for his injury, we might see him be gone from the UFC and head into boxing. And that's a possible MMA legend gone from the UFC. That sucks. That absolutely sucks. And I hate that this is happening. And do I think Eddie Hearn at the end of the day gets him released from the UFC? No. No. So that's the whole point of the video. Guys, thank you for coming on. Thank you for listening. And if you're new, subscribe. Why not? Keep up with my voice. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.